Okay, so is it still like the right time to make the guide for FTM26? I don't know, man. It's been long since the game came out, but today I'm definitely still going to make the guide for FTM26. I think we made guide 1 previously, and so I'll take it as guide 2 this time around. And by the way, is it worth it to get the VIP pass? It's not. Feel free to do that. It's a way to it's a way to support the developers in that kind of a way. Anyway, so let's make today's guide as short as possible. I don't want to make it like the long guide stuff we usually make, because it's usually just a bit messed up. So I'm just definitely gonna skip the creation of the manager and stuff, because that is easy, bro. Everyone can do that. And so this is the currently main menus for FTM26, and the first thing we want to look at is the squad tab right here. I mean, like in the squad tab we have squad, 84, team, depth, then supportive. We have this guy smiling right here, a fairly green heart, then this yellow lightning rod, right? So what you want to have to check on this is like this is supportive. So in the supportive tab, it just shows like, are you really taking right decisions in the club? What is the current status of your like team? Like the team, are they like coordinative? Are they negative? Sometimes usually like just negative, but it's supportive because you've made the right picks for the team and things like that. Just your decisions will impact on this. Then we have this little guy smiling right here, and that is just the morale of the team itself and the players. So generally the team that is selected, and just generally the entire club team, is fairly happy, bro. And then we have this, which is the condition. So the condition of the players as well, the picks you make will also affect on this. And finally have the sharpness of the player. So this, you just want to like when you're picking up your squad, make sure that you balance this out, bro. I mean, don't select a lot of unsharp players and take them to matches. Then we have this, you can like totally change formations from here, but you will clearly see this. I cannot make a squad pick directly from this. Like I cannot drag Minx and put him to wherever I want to put him, or replace him with Cupid. But if I'm currently using 4-3-3, right? But if I switch this to say something like 5-3-2, you'll see that it automatically selects players that are suitable for that formation, you see. So that's the only way to do the picks before the games and stuff like that. So if I do this, say Hota is left wing, all right, and in the 4-3-3 he's doing left wing, right? So if I change this to like 5-3-2, you see Hota is in the bench right here together with Cash and stuff like that. So that's basically a way to like choose players who are who go with different tactics. You know, you cannot use Hota in 5-3-2 formation and stuff like that. So next up we got like this, the tactic tab, and I don't want to talk about the tactics because tactics is basically your choice, right? I don't want to come on, man. I don't want to tell you you have to use these tactics, use that. We've made a lot of videos about that. Cool Kid Plays has also made a lot of videos about that. You can choose on what tactics you want to use in the game. I mean, like that is generally your choice. We have this the squad list again, and basically in the squad list you get to see the amount of players in the team, and the amount of players you have in the team. So you'll also find out that maximum squad size is 43 right here. Depending on your facilities level, that number might be low, bro. And you will also realize we have 32 players. We've not reached the maximum. You can directly go to under 23 squad and you will be able to view the under 23 players, then the first team as well, or just go all. But what I want to show you guys on this is this small icon right here. So say this is Watkins. You get a few stats on Watkins right here, so you can just basically click on Watkins and interact with Watkins right here. You see his under contract is written right here. You can assign squad number, loan him, offer contract, or release him, or maybe transfer list him, right? But basically you can do this in a short way by just pressing on this. If you click it once, it will show you on the squad list the players under contract, the players maybe that are expiring contracts, or the ones that are about to retire and stuff like that. So it can be like pretty much just easy for you, in just like 2 seconds you already know the players that are contracts are expiring, and the players that are already retiring, and the players that already have full contracts with them. Then you can also click on it again, and you will find easy way to navigate or loan out more players without just visiting the tab every single time to interact with them. So if you do that, you can loan them or transfer list them easily. So that's basically just the easiest way you can do this. Click on it again, you can get advanced stats of them. You see this handling, say Malem, handling, defending, up to pace 88. So you can get advanced stats quicker without just visiting their profiles and stuff like that. So we got the loan watch, and basically in the loan watch you get to view and see how the players that are out on loan, how they are performing. Say Bartley is out on loan, right? And Bartley has played 2 games. He's doing 6.5, 6.2 average, 5.8 rating. You can view on their performance out on loan. Then you can decide to recall them, offer them contract, or maybe shortlisting. It's self-explanatory, and we have already shown you how to take out players on loan. You can do it easily. Just press loan players, wait for offers, and review the offers and stuff like that. So the formation creator, I didn't want to talk about the formation creator for quite generally for this video, but I'll tell you, in the formation creator you can generally just create a formation yourself, and if you want to be like, you know what, maybe I want to use 2 center attacking midfielders or stuff like that, and I don't want to use a center forward. I know that's dumb, but a lot of guys are that dumb. You want to do that, create your formation, or maybe use the custom formations available. But in this is just generally creating a formation, and stuff like that you prefer. I can go 5-3-2, but I will customize it, bro. I don't want it to look like the custom base 5-3-2. So I'll have to push my center midfielders in front, or maybe center attacking midfielders. I can even have like 2 center attacking midfielders and stuff like that. So that's basically what the formation creator is about. Then you will be able to save the formation you've created right here, call it something, whatever, and do that, and then there it is, and you can easily load this for your matches, so you don't need to like redo tactics every single time, etc. I don't want to talk about formation creator at this point, but at least you've gotten what it's about. So next up is tactical effectiveness. So basically in the tactical effectiveness you get a view of your weaknesses. Basically I'll just start by saying that, let's just say you get a view of your weaknesses and strengths in terms of training and stuff like that. So maybe see this attacking our set plays, it means that we are pretty much weak in the attacking set plays, and if I'm to do training, I'll have to like focus on attacking set plays, and as well as we are pretty much good in attacking centrally. So I'll minimize a bit, but we still have to do it in the attacking centrally. So this is just take it as an overview of how effective your tactics are, and like basically what are the parts that you are like really draining, and what are the parts that you are like having strengths and weaknesses throughout your team and stuff like that. So if you are doing training, you want to have to like consider this. Same as this is the playing style you are using. I'm a passing manager. I gotta go for like possession. Like if I'm doing trainings, I have to go do for a lot of possession training. But currently we are in Aston Villa, so we have to max out on direct as well, for the sake of the club's traditional playing style, and that's just how it is. So basically in the squad tab, that's generally what like just basically need to know about it in FTM26. Next up we got the staff. So in the staff, first thing you were thinking of when you dived into FTM was I gotta be a manager, I gotta be a chairman. So we'll meet the staff, right? And basically we have assistant managers all the way to the youth scouts in the game. So all of them are maxed out. I have all the staff. So if you don't have any staff, generally just an important staff like the assistant manager or under 21 manager, academy manager, you want to go to higher staff. Then we have like staff roles. Here they are. say you are missing an assistant manager or you want to sign an assistant manager, you just have to filter them up. And in the suitability, you want to go for potential, and you can also just leave it to suitable candidates only, your choice. Then contract, if a good manager is on free agent, you want to go free agent, or but just do free agent or all. Don't always do under contract, you will pay a lot of money for them. And in the interested only, always make sure this is no, or maybe in the persuadable, because you won't get all of them, the ones that you want, and then you will have to go say this, then make approach on them. But there are no suitable staff roles available because we already have literally everyone in our staff. We don't have a blank space for that, and that is just generally how to like hire staffs. And do that, make sure that the staff you are hiring is has the same preferred playing style as you. This guy has a passing, right? I am a passing guy. He has a passing, I'm a passing guy, and stuff like that. But I don't do directed. I'm still doing passing despite the fact that the team is a direct team. We still have just to go with passing, bro. Next up, we have the transfer tab. So in the transfer tab, this is generally where you see transfer dealings going on related to your club. So right here you can see Mayulu joined Aston Villa for 86 million. That's currently the transfer that we've done so far. All transfers you'll do will be reflected, all recorded right here. Then this side you will see the amount of money you've spent on transfer, the amount of money you've gained from transfer, and now this will be the gross something. So if I had like spent 86 mil on Mayulu and sold another player for like 6 mil, then these transfer dealings will be like 80, negative 80, but now it's negative 86 because we've pretty much gotten like nothing from the transfers, but we've spent on them. And on this tab we also have something like the scout hub, and you've seen this. You need to sign the coaches from youth to head coaches, and here you can freely search for a player. Say I really need a center forward at this point, so I gotta search for center forward. Which country should I go? France? Should I go to England? Should I go Spain, Portugal? No, I'm gonna go any. Then you go transfer, contract. You wanna do this, make any in the contract as well. Then age, you can prefer any age, any amount, then submit this, and that you will have like given your scout a task to look for a specific player you need to do, you need to get. On the other hand, you can also just search by name. Say I want Cristiano Ronaldo, I want Leo Messi, I want Neymar, I want Karim, I want Kante. Just put their name right there, blah blah blah, and you can search them, get them easily. And we also have this which is a short list down here. I don't want to talk about short list now, we'll do it on the next tab. So the short list is already right here. Okay, we still talk about it, bro. So view short list, you can see a few players are in there. Next up we have these loan offers. In the loan offers, if you put a player available for loan, clubs will send their offers. You can review them, negotiate, reject or accept those offers. They will be right there, or they will generally be on your mail as well. You will get the notifications on the mail. Next up we have the player search right here. So this is advanced filter player search, not not the player name search. So here you can choose the position you want your player to play, you want to search for. Say I want center forwards. Then secondary position, you want to put this to yes, because a lot of players play different positions. Player age, you want to put this to any. Transfer listed, don't always do this, do all, or maybe free agents. So if you want to like spend less, do free agents, but you can do all as well. Then maybe region any. Then interested only, you can do yes, persuadable or no. But if you do yes, probably all the uninterested players won't be there, bro. So by the way, it's always like pointless, just do yes as well, because most of them are not for sale, so you can't sign it. So I'm gonna just do this now for the sake, and leave the rest as they are. So you can see this, we have Haaland here, Yamal, Mbappe, Sola. Then you will see this black saying not for sale, meaning it's like impossible to get Erling Haaland off Man City at this point. So if you try making offer, matter of fact, we can't even make offers. Player is not interested. See this, we made interested only no. If I do yes, then submit this, You'll also realize we have this green thumbs up, meaning the Bukayo Saka is interested in the club, but Arsenal are not willing to sell him. So that is previously just definitely written right here. Player is interested, but club has no interest in selling him. So probably you wanna go do interested only, yes, and perhaps you can also do persuadable to get players you can try signing in. On the other hand, Lukaku can be signed in, just approach him, click on the sign player. I don't want to sign Lukaku, bro, so I'm not doing it. And you can have negotiations. You can have negotiations with Lukaku's agent and get him to your squad. Don't overspend on old players, bro. It's a management game. So basically that is how to sign players as well in FTM26. It's pretty much easy, right? Just play with these, get players you want. You can't get all the players you want. You'll get just preferred players, but if the clubs are not willing to sell, maybe they are willing to persuade. And if you want to do persuade as well, you have to use your backs to do that. Next up, we have a training right here. I'm also not going to talk much about training. I think Brass Playground made a video about that. But we have training planners, treatment centers, tactical effectiveness. We've already seen this. We are not going to talk about it again. And the monthly planner. So the treatment center is up next. I'm not talking about that. We have a tactical planner, basically usually done by the head coach and your managers in the staff. So this is what we had this month planned out: recovery, we have day offs and training for specific dates. And probably this month is like already over. This week we have nothing, then the month is over, we start the next month. Then now we have this training intensity. See, this is just like the work rate, like your players are low in sharpness or conditions and stuff like that. So you want to increase the work rate for the training and etc. Then the training focus, where do you want to focus your trainings that specific week? And by the way, in the training focus, this whatever you choose on the intensity and the focus is what your head coaches will use to like is like the criteria they'll use to like develop the monthly planner and the training planner made by them for that month, you know. But I would prefer just go balance with this and balance with that as well, balance things out. But you'll also realize I'm a bit weaker in set plays. So for me, I'd say maybe let's focus on set plays this time around, you know, defending and attacking on set plays. Let's just do it. But anyway, so that's definitely all about training. We can't like currently do training right now, but you will see it. And I'll tell you, you can also just leave the training to your head coach to do it and assistant managers to do it. So it's not that big of a deal, but it will affect your tactical effectiveness if you don't do it yourself. Next tab, we got the treatment center. Generally and personally, I think the treatment center was among the useless stuff they added in this game. But I mean, I've never used this. And see, I think I used it like once or twice or stuff like that. But in the treatment center, basically what this entails is boosting your players conditions and boosting their sharpness. Probably that's usually about conditions and sharpness, you know. Like you gotta select Mayulu. Mayulu is pretty bad in terms of condition. I gotta select him, spend like 2 tokens. His conditions improved. So you can try out doing different, including injuries. We currently doesn't have any injured players, reduces time for injuries and things like that. And you have a lot you can try out, and more you can like open them when you upgrade your facilities and stuff like that. So I don't know how you are going to play with this treatment center, but maybe if you only have like a very important matches coming up and you really like you really need that player, so you can spend it on him and stuff like that. We have finances, and in the finances, I don't want to talk about the finances because the finances is always like fully explained here. Like total annual budget, this is just the total amount this season you can be allowed to spend on wages, transfers and developmental costs. About the projected and annual wages, the funds spent, more of up to this, but until the projected surplus or deficit. This is just like the change. Like you have a credit card, like you have $100 in your credit card, you go on and purchase a $200 package dollar package, then you'll have like negative 100. So that's basically what's going on right here, bro. The deficit is just the change. Like you can overspend and get a negative. The ball will be on your neck when you do that, bro. So you want to avoid getting a negative surplus or deficit. Then we have this. You can decide to boost it by spending your coins. We currently have 35. You can spend 15k coins, boost it and get 24 million extra. That's basically 10% of the annual budget and stuff like that. And basically the profit loss is where you want to get a clearer view of the budgets done and everything. I would like recommend you check on this a lot as a first team manager, maybe in FCM as a director. So like the TV sponsors, merchandise, is not really your work. So I will consider checking on that a lot. As long as you know how much money is spent, how much money is remaining, you are pretty much good to go. Next up is the academy. So in the academy, we all know academy. As a manager, you must know the academy. This is the academy manager right here, and we have academic potentials right here that they build. By the way, the better you are academy manager, the better players you are going to make. The better players are going to be in your academy. So basically in the academy you can check on potential. Say who, let's take example Boateng right here. You can view his profile. So this is Boateng has these stats. Boateng's personality is highly influential, which is pretty much good. His behavior is professional, mentality is laid back, work rate is very high, and he prefers a direct playing style. It's pretty nice thing to look. You can check on the other kids as well. Say this, but he's like rating 58. You might want to like get potential, pay 250, wait for 3 days, get his potential, see if he's a worthy guy to like promote. But on the other hand, he's still a kid. You can just do promotion even if his potential is up to 70 or something. Use him very well in the under 21 games and stuff like that. So directly you can promote them. Just right here, just click on promote. I don't want to promote them right now. So basically that's how to promote them to the squad. And you can give them games as well. You can sneak them in the subs and give them games and stuff like that, especially if they are pretty much good. They have pretty much good potentials, bro. Okay, so we have a competition stuff right here. So basically in the competition, we know this. You can check on the current team progress right here. We are Aston Villa second, play 3, 1-2, lost 1. We have 7 points and 2 goal differences. Is not bad. But on the other hand, again, you can also check on the available leagues, the ones that are in the game availably. You can go USA, Spain, check on their progress as time goes by. We're back to England, from Premier League down to step 3. Now you can also check on the FA progress, check on the League 1 progress. If you are competing in them, check on them, etc. And now we have statics right here. You can filter this out, like the goals, the shots, the assists, the goals per game player who will be scoring a lot of goals per game in this season, bro, and stuff like that. It's just self-explanatory. Now we have these fixtures and results, where you can see the games you've played so far, the results, and the games that are upcoming. On the other hand, you can also click on this calendar. We are currently in June. You can go to August and say, no, we are not in June, bro, we are in September. Yeah, we are about to approach September right now. You can say, I'm gonna go to October. What games am I expecting in October, bro? I'm expecting Aston Villa against Fulham, against all the way to December. What games am I going to play in December and stuff like that. Click on all competitions as well and check on the competitions you are currently competing in, and check on the progress that are there. I think this is pretty much easy. And if I was to say anything else about the transfer rules, come on, read this on if you don't know how to transfer your players in terms of the work permits and stuff like that, go on and read this, bro. You should know when the transfer window is opened and when the transfer window is closed. Don't bash out. You can't just sign player anytime, bro. Think you should know that as a manager. Then we have history. You can see 2025, 2026 Man City, Liverpool 2024, all the way to this, and from here you start building a different record as things goes by. Competition, self-explanatory, bro. Should I say finally or no? So the club, we have this, it's called the club tab, and here generally you just have like the club stats. I mean, like the stats of the club, the current overall rating for the club, the club ownership. Now I want you to get a keen look on this. The club ownership, they are owned by wealthy owners, right? Then the traditional playing style of the club, always consider this, bro. The club's traditional playing style is direct. Don't like do so much against this, bro. Then we have a board style, is supportive among, in fact these two, board style and traditional play style, are among the most important stuff you need to check on the club tab. So if the board is impatient, boy, avoid those clubs, bro. I mean, like the board in Aston Villa is supportive, and that's why I'm in Aston Villa right now. PSG, that's basically what I got sacked by PSG, because the board was impatient. It was owned by billionaires, and they say, bro, if you don't win the league, you are out, you get sacked. So that's the impatient board. So if before you sign into different clubs, always check on this, bro. Check on the board style. They literally sack if they are impatient. Now you can see on the staff's OVR, the squad OVR, the academy OVR, and there is me right there, LK Sasuke. So you can also check on this basically the facilities, academy facilities. How much have they been upgraded all the way to fitness? And the best way to do that, click on this Villa Park, and it will take you direct to the club's facilities. Like this is the stadium. I can pretty much view on the capacities right here, but we'll do that later on. Then you can also request an upgrade. Don't do that unless you have a valid reason to request upgrades. Next up, we have these what the facilities where the merchandise comes from, the whatever sales, and they usually increase revenue per head. You can request upgrades only if you have a reason to do that. And we also have academy, and you can also spend your own cash doing that. Product produces a better youth, so the better your academy facility, the better the youth potentials you'll get and stuff like that. You can also preview on what it will look like if you pay, if you upgrade it. So this is what it will look like if we upgrade it, and this is what it looks like right now. There's no big difference, but we cannot do this until we upgrade the youths first. So this is the training ground. It looks like a forest, but I don't want to talk about it. And we have the fitness ground right here, and you can also preview. So this is what it will look like if you upgrade it, and this is what it looks like right now. Definitely upgrade them. Medical as well, which increases injury recovery. They're all written right there. That's self-explanatory. I should not even be reviewing on them, bro. Alright, so basically still in the club, you can also see on the kits, but it's crazy how we cannot design the kits. I think they should add that in FTM. Finally, we have board confidence and fan confidence, then the resign button right here. You can decide to resign your job. If you feel insecure with the job, just click resign. You are out. So let's take a look in the final tab, which is the general home tab right here. And the first thing I'm gonna look at is this. Board confidence is 56, fan confidence is 58. This generally goes up to 99, then reaches 10. 10 is the maximum. You are the best, bro. I mean, like a lot of cheaters usually make it to 10. It's pretty hard to make it that all the way to that place, bro. So how the board is confidence and how the fans confidence is also important to track your progress. And if you click on them, so the board, their mood can also be detected here. They are just happy. We've not like spent a lot of time in this club, so we don't expect a lot. But then we have targets right here, expecting us to like league finish top 6, which is pretty much understandable, pretty much something we can hit. You know, if they say win the league, then that's unrealistic. Like PSG, bro. I don't want to talk about it. It's easy to win the league with PSG, but the moment you dive into that club, it's hard to do it. Next up, so they want us to reach 86 rating for the squad. You can do that. Then FA, they want us to reach semis, and Euro reach finals. Then in the budgets, we've already seen this. I'm not going back to that. You can also decide to like meet the board and decide to like say, you know what, the funds you have in place are not enough, request more funds. But don't do that. I would advise you to do that, because once you request more funds, the board will want you to like meet all the expectations by all means. If you don't do it, they will like sack you, probably just sack you, you know. Fans confidence as well. You can also see how many supporters are in the club at the point. We have 2.425. Last month we had like 2.421. It's improved. Then the concerns for the fans is recruitment. Sasuke has not been doing recruitments. That's the concern. Sometimes it has like ticket sales, the club's form, things like that are always there for the concern of the fans and things like that. Check on the capacity of your stadium, 43k, the ticket sales and match day ticket demands with our surplus shortage can also be checked on that tab. What am I forgetting? Nothing. We have a challenge tab right here, 6-game challenge, score 13 goals, 11 out of 13, 2 games remaining. You can also have weekly challenges over here, like score more than 4 goals in a single game and you are awarded something. Play 50 matches, you are given 1 cash bundles. That is something that is pretty much interesting in the game, to have those challenges. Next up we have this, which is the mail. So anything happens, you get a mail, you need to respond to the mail. We currently don't have mails right now, but you'll get that as game goes by. Respond to those mails. And some games you cannot advance before responding to some emails, so you have to like respond to the required emails that you must respond to before you advance. Next up is okay, so finally we have LK Sasuke head coach right here, reputation level with 68 OVR. So if I click on Sasuke right here, it takes you to your personal stats. So personal stats right here, we have Aston Villa. Currently your relationship with Aston Villa, you are generally paid nothing per month. You are generally paid nothing per the wins you make, no win bonuses, because it's a trial season. And if you hit the target, you are paid 15k coins. It's just more like we are just trying out in Aston Villa. Then you have an agent. I would advise you to like get an agent if you basically do not have an agent in the game. Get an agent, and he will try as much as he can to get jobs for you. You can resign, get another job from a different team, stuff like that. The second tab is trophy tab. So basically all the trophies you win will be displayed on this trophy tab. We've won like 2 trophies so far, all of them in one season, 2025 back at PSG, and that brings us the club records down here. You can decide just to click on this record, see total career, the players are leading scorers per season, every relationship you've had with different clubs, and it's just self-explanatory, bro. Like record of unbeaten games you've had is 6 games, record loss you've made, like the record win you've made, and the record winning streak you've made, highest goal scored is there, all there, bro. And we also have these club records just down below it, shows you all the clubs you've played for, shows you like I've played PSG and I'm currently in Aston Villa. In PSG we played 52 games, won 41, drew 3, lost 8. It's not a bad one, but we still got sacked. We did not win the league with those fans, bro. So that's generally what's showing you on your form for those clubs and the clubs you played for. Then we have these. We are currently level 2 coach, and we have reputation levels. The better you do, the better this increases, blah blah blah. Then we have trophy rooms. Currently you will realize we have 2 trophies right here, the Super Cup, the Club World Cup. We won those. We don't see trophies, the Champions. Why? Because it's in France. How many trophies have I won in France? 1 trophy, the Champions. How many trophies have I won in England? None. I only have like the Super Cup, which is general, and the Club World Cup, which is general. So that's how it will show, but generally it will show all of your personal winnings right here. Generally, achievements, you cannot access this because you are not playing a creator club. So if you play creator club, you'll have access to this. Leaders board, you will need internet to check on this, but it's useless. It's an offline game, bro. There is no need for having that. Finally, we have an action tab right here where you can decide to change the tasks what okay, whoever takes access to this, like hiring academy and under 23 managers, you can leave it to the board or maybe changes to you to do that work. Who can hire staff, minor staffs, you can leave it to the board. Who can loan players, boy, you can change it to assistant managers or you. I'd prefer you leave it to you. And who can manage friendlies, just leave that to assistant manager. Is way better doing that. And then options to watch under 21 matches as well. I usually leave these as yes. I don't know, you can also decide to resign from this tab and make press statements. Sometimes usually say strong management in place or maybe strong team in place. Maybe we believe we will hit the target. You call the press with a 2. Sometimes it's usually 3. Maybe saying strong team in place, 3 cash bundles, call the press, make the statement, and guys will have like confidence in you, and stuff like that. Finally, I want to say, if you are done with everything you've done, you can clearly just advance until you get a game to play. The in-game play system is self-explanatory as well. I mean, like that, you can generally just work it out yourself. I don't want to advance this because it's a serious career run, so I'm not going to advance this. And basically that is just the 2025 FTM guide that I made. I think we made guide 1, wasn't that advanced of self-explanatory, so we've made this. I think the newbies can now let me just advance this just for the sake, bro. Maybe the newbies can now know what they are supposed to do next, bro. I had someone telling me you know what, I don't know how to play, like how do I play, and that's why we had to make another guide video and stuff like that. So this is the monthly planner we were talking about. So clear, see this, the monthly plan has already been made by the head coach right here, but we have squad recovery result which is going to cost us like 6.8. we can decide to like clear it, we can decide to clear it because I don't want to pay that cash, it's a lot, and confirm it. So if you are feeling like Bruce Wayne, you have a lot of coins collected, you can feel generous to do that. And mostly they usually improve the players morale, they usually improve the players sharpness and stuff like that. Team of the week has already been announced. We only have my Yuli right there, and we have sports sciences. Two of my players are not sharp enough, etc. We'll have to do trainings. We have Malem, having closely work with him. Okay, he's preferring long balls, we are not doing long balls, bro. So if you've made progress but you've not like played, like generally right now I've made progress but I've not played, I would consider you save. If you I'm about to quit the game, so I'm saving. It's not auto saved until you play a game. So that's it for this. I'm not advancing until I play. So I must say it again, bro. That's the 2025 FTM26 guide. I don't know, there's literally nothing else to say. So see you in the next clip. Peace out. Don't forget to hit that, slap that like. I'm trying to make it to 20k subscribers before January. I know it's a bit unrealistic, but I'm trying to do that, bro. I'm trying to reach 20k before January. We are currently 18.7k. Yeah, the remaining 300 will work out, bro. So see you on the next video. Peace out.